The Place de Grève, not the heart of Paris, but its wound. That day, the entire city was there. Had gathered to watch the death of the gypsy girl they had once joyfully applauded. Esmeralda knelt at the foot of the gallows. She wore only a coarse, white execution shift. Her feet were bare, touching the cold stones. Her crime? Witchcraft. And the stabbing of the man she loved, Captain Phoebus. At that moment, Esmeralda raised her head with a final effort. In the crowd, she saw him, Phoebus, alive, sitting upon his horse in shining armor.
Phoebus! Phoebus! Help me!
But Captain Phoebus averted his gaze from the shameful spectacle. He feigned ignorance of the gypsy girl and turned his horse away, disappearing into the crowd. It was the first mortal blow to Esmeralda's heart. Betrayal was sharper than the executioner's rope. There was no longer any hope. Then, another figure approached her from the shadows. The man who had orchestrated her doom, Archdeacon Claude Frollo. He bent down and whispered coldly in her ear,
I offer you one last chance. Choose me, be mine, and I will save you from this gallows.
Esmeralda lifted her dead eyes. She looked into that terrible face and focused all her hatred into a single word.
The gallows.
Then die.
Frollo signaled to the executioner. With their rough hands, they reached for the noose, bringing it toward Esmeralda's delicate neck. The crowd held its breath for the final moment, but they did not know. High above, in the giant tower of Notre Dame, among the stone gargoyle, a pair of eyes was watching this injustice. Human feeling left inside a hideous monster could bear this sight no longer. At that very instant, from the grand facade of Notre Dame, from the gallery of the North Tower, a strange shadow appeared, sliding down a thick bell rope, froze in terror. It was Quasimodo. He landed in the middle of the square like a thunderbolt. With his monstrous fist, he struck down the two executioners as if they were toys. He seized the girl, Esmeralda, grasping her unconscious body like a feather. He threw her over one arm. Before anyone dared to intervene, he ran back toward the wall he had come from. With his grotesque, asymmetrical, and twisted body, he clung to the cathedral's carvings like a lizard, ascending with the white phantom in his grasp. He climbed and climbed. At last, he reappeared on the highest gallery, the platform of the giant. He stood there. He raised Esmeralda above his head. Upon his monstrous face was an expression of indescribable pride, triumph, and grief. And at that moment, with a deafening voice that was more roar than human, he cried out to the entire square. The crowd stared in awe at the spectacle, and those 10,000 voices, as if from a single mouth, roared back, Sanctuary! The church had taken the outcast under its protection. Notre Dame, through the body of Quasimodo, had saved Esmeralda.